Wahee! Leader, you can be. Julian no saga just trial. Stop. Ow! Wakam mugro. Manu do you know? Do ya? Spana little fatabam. Ura paradu. Manu raudu hero. Wajama, Gruaga! Muya wako!
This is the jungle slider, the actual shorter of the two stages in Julian Park, because all of this is done on a surfboard, and basically you just have to jump over the obstacles and, I guess, get the moment dolls. However, there are also these enemies that are also surfing themselves, which means you will have to grab them if you are trying to attack the enemies, or the other enemies, or get higher in the air, because Klonoa does not go very high otherwise, seriously. So yeah, they will stay behind Klonoa as long as he's moving, but this is basically your on-rails stage, basically. So that being said, let's go through here then, and we get into the actual jungle part of the stage, with the annoyance of, well, not yet, I guess, but the return of the Digons. Those fishies return here most definitely. You see them chasing Klonoa here. Firstly, you'll have to bob and weave in between them, well, and then a whole trio of them start chasing you and doing the same thing. They don't start jumping out of the water, but yeah. Thank goodness I'm playing this on easy mode, that's all I'll say. And then, somehow I think they like cabbage? I don't know. But by far the hardest thing in this stage is getting the moment dolls, because it is on rails. You can't go back, so you'll have to do the whole stage again if you're going for all the moment dolls, and if you miss even one. Seriously, that is a thing. Especially, actually no, maybe not here actually, but yeah. I surprisingly managed to get that one. But anyway, let's get to another thing that was in Donkey Kong Country 2! The brambles! Honestly, they don't annoy me as much as in Donkey Kong Country 2. Yeah, you'd expect me to say something about that, but no, they don't bother me that much. Seriously. It was worse in Donkey Kong Country 2, to be honest, because we couldn't make the jumps easily. At least you can make the jumps easily. And in the PS4 version, you can easily not take damage there, so yeah. I say this isn't as bad as Donkey Kong Country 2, even with the brambles. Though the Digons are more annoying. And let's see, more of this. Honestly, I don't mind this stage, seriously. Is grabbing these enemies the thing. You can actually shoot backwards with Klonoa, by the way. His wind bullet does go the other way as well. So you can grab these guys, you just have to be careful where you do so. That was necessary to grab that moment doll there. So yeah. And then more, actually they don't really look like brambles now that I think of it. They look more like thorny vines, seriously. If I know anything about Donkey Kong Country 2, the brambles were all over the place in levels like Bramble Blast. So yeah. And they were annoying to get through, seriously. And we don't even have Sycambush Symphony to listen to here. True, the music here is nice, but okay, maybe they do get in the way, but yeah. I am more than happy to take damage in easy mode, seriously. Bring it on!
Sure, nasa betwig. Hata, women told Della. What?
just like in the first Julian stage, we will have to chase down Tat. And indeed, like before, she gets a head start. And also like before, we have some very tricky jumps to make. Keep in mind that Klonoa's jump itself is kind of stilted when jumping and flapping his ears. Yeah, and apparently, there I see it, Tat is behaving like the Roadrunner. Meep, meep. So yeah. This whole area does loot, by the way, if you can't get Tat on her first run. So yeah. I think there are a couple, I don't know if there are any more dolls down here, but we'll see. We'll see. And then she just runs off to the right there, no, to the left there, into the background. Seriously. Can we call that sequence breaking? I dare say we can. And then it will loop back to the beginning. So to actually damage Tat, you will need to pick up the various enemies around here to slow her down. And that isn't easy to do because we don't see any yet. Seriously, just obstacles and vines and, yes, brambles. But nothing much else, and I missed that one. So yeah, there aren't that many enemies in this area, let's just put it that way. So we're just playing catch up here, and before she runs off here, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Let's see if I do catch up with her. Keep in mind the vines, brambles even will slow you down. Yeah, that's a thing here. That is most certainly a thing. Like in the first area of Julian Park, however, once you catch up to her and grab her, that's it. That's pretty much a done thing. If you keep up the momentum, you'll be fine. Seriously, you don't need to necessarily get the enemies, although it does help. And don't flap your ears too much, seriously. I don't know if this is the easier of the two or not, but there we go.